EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital in the city of bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. Today, we've got a good one on tap in the AFC North, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The first of two here on Christmas Eve. The Bengals and Steelers underway on this Saturday.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready? 70,
Here's Walker to start the drive. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. Richardson.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
On third down, here's Richardson. Throw out wide to Walker.
And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
Buffalo 18, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Warriors 17, Cup 19, Cup 19.
Going for it on fourth, Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it.
This short throw caught by Goddard. But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Walker now on first and 10.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
The Steelers at 10-4 on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 33, here's second down and 5. And Walker once more.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
They'll try for the first with Walker. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Richardson on 4th down. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Jamar Chase, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now Tannehill going to move him around. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. These two teams met in Cincinnati earlier in the year with the Bengals coming out on top. So if they can win here in Pittsburgh, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Tannehill. He'll air this one out for Mims. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick. Down the left sideline. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down. You talk about this Bengals defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide?
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement, because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want to use it against you. Draws, screens, those types of plays.
We'll see if they do that.
70 Rangers.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walker. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Oh, they're changing this at the line. Going for it on 4th. Here's Richardson. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Now they'll audible to something else. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Let's go. Yo, trick left, trick left. Let's go.
On 2nd down, ETN once more.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
Joe Tryon-Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at about the 14. 13
yards, the tally on the return there.
And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
Hey, Crash. 18, Pioneer. Trap 60, trap 60.
Here's Richardson to throw.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that to be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
This offense so far on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 14. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit to prevent him from making another catch to his big start.
Come on.
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here.
19 tight.
Richardson working from the gun. The pass is caught by Cade Otton.
And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Back lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. To throw is Tannehill. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
On the ready.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Now Richardson. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
15 yards there for number 15.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. Brian Burns, the one to bring him down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kevin Farley. And the Bengals are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. Stuck for the loss by Devin White.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Another toe for ETN.
And this sequence won't do any favors to his rushing totals as they get him behind the line again. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Tannehill.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick.
And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Possession play, and they'll give to Walker.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Richardson looking to throw. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down.
This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
79 Broncos. 65 catch. 65 catch.
Now it's Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Steelers first down. And he'll get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 4th and 1.
They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest. I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down, but they decided keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, the decision paid off indeed.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Jamar Chase
with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Tannehill on first down.
He'll get this off to ETN.
So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. It's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now it's Tannehill.
That is incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo
and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They're going to go. It's Tannehill. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Now Richardson going to shift things up. Give to Walker on the read option.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Richardson.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Buffalo 18. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Warriors 17. Come 19. 19 light. Check, contact, check. Hurry, hurry.
Going for it on 4th, Richardson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Steelers 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. And now they'll shift things around. Again, it's Richardson.
And in for the Steelers touchdown.
Jerron Jennings.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Steelers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Quick throw completed by Richardson.
Touchdown! Devontae Parker, a 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Steelers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 28-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear
that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Jair Elam makes a pick.
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
This short throw caught by Goddard. He's got room to roam. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Dallas Goddard, 31 yards.
And the Steelers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes this 35-0 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
On second down, a run with Etienne.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started. I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The all-everything defensive tackle, Aaron Donald, the one who made the play there. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Roll.
Dillon up the middle.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Now swing pass for Dillon.
Touchdown! A.J. Dillon, an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Steelers extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it is 42-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. This pass complete to Higgins. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Running out of the gun with ETN.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
3rd down and 10.
Tannehill now running the option to the right side. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Bengals.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Able to slither by. He's got room at the 30. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A gain there of 21 yards. Tannehill throwing again.
That is caught. Kincaid with it.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back to throw, Tannehill. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Here's Tannehill.
He'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. To throw is Tannehill. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. So now Tannehill leading his crew to the line to go for 2. That's caught. And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And able to get this out to the 25.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the 4th.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early, but give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Going deep for Walker. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high